Hey everyone, welcome back to Clutch Situation. Today I have a gift that was given to me a little over a week ago from a friend who has been living out on the East Coast for a while, and he stopped through Nebraska on his way out to his move to Nevada. And so, DJ, I really appreciate you thinking of me and getting this gift. This is a 2 millimeter lead holder, but it's a 2 millimeter lead holder that is of a different than normal design, and I wanted to share it with everyone on the handle, not only because it's a great lead holder, but also because of this unique characteristic of it. And before I dive directly into the description of this 2 millimeter lead holder, I just want to go ahead and give out a shout out to one of my students, Adam. Thanks for watching the channel. I appreciate it. And let me know what I can do to continue to help you with science. And so, what is this? Well, this is the Magno 2 millimeter lead holder, and this is a Kickstarter pencil. You know, many people on the channel have commented on a lot of my videos wondering why haven't you invested in a lot of Kickstarter products for mechanical pencils, because there are a couple Kickstarter products for mechanical pencils. Well, more than a couple. I would say that there's, about a dozen or so that have come out over the last couple years. And so why haven't I invested in any of them? Well, it's not that I'm opposed to Kickstarter. I've invested in a couple Kickstarters. I invested in the Reconnect notebook. I've invested in fidget cubes for my classroom. I've invested in the 3D doodler pens that you can use for plastic 3D doodling for my classroom as well. And so I'm not opposed to Kickstarter by any stretch of the imagination. My concern with Kickstarters for mechanical pencils is that, based upon what I've read, and I've read through thoroughly all of these Kickstarters for mechanical pencils, to me it seems to be more about, for many Kickstarters for pencils, art and styling than it is directly about function. Now, I'm not trying to hate on them. I'm sure these people have worked really hard on their products, but there's so much that goes into the functionality of mechanical pencil. And for me, one of the key features is the mechanism itself, the clutch, how it works. That's why my channel is called Clutch Situation, because it is the actual physical holding of the lead that is a key feature in a mechanical pencil. And weighting is another huge feature for a mechanical pencil for me as well. And so the truth is that I haven't invested in a lot of Kickstarters for mechanical pencils because I've been concerned about the cost to feature ratio. And if I'm going to drop, on average 30, 40, 50, sometimes even close to $100 on a custom mechanical pencil through a Kickstarter, I need to know that it is going to be a great product. And let's be honest, there are a bunch of mechanical pencils that are not broken and they work just fine as they are. And so the Kickstarter that I've been most interested in investing in by far is the Spoke mechanical pencil, because the Spoke mechanical pencil uses a Pentel mechanism, and it is really the body styling that is what separates that mechanical pencil from others. And it looks great. I'm concerned about the weight, and that's the only reason why I haven't invested in a Spoke mechanical pencil. The 223 is another example, one that comes up once again with that switching between different lead sizes. I'm concerned about the rigidity of the mechanism, and if I'm going to invest in a pencil like that, I want to make sure that the mechanism is rigid. Now, my friend DJ knocked it out of the park here with the Magno lead holder mechanical pencil, because this is an example of how you do it. It isn't just about styling. It's also about design and strength of the pencil as a solid writing utensil. And I think that the Kickstarter user Hrybarkane, who made this Magno mechanical pencil, which I'll show you some of the features are in a second, I think that they understand simplicity in design. And so, DJ, I really appreciate you getting me this mechanical pencil, because this is one that does meet my criteria, my high criteria for a Kickstarter for a mechanical pencil that I'm going to want to invest in. And I want to point out that this is not a style of pencil that I would normally use. This is a clutch pencil, as in straight up clutch, not a push-top ratchet mechanism. This is a 2 millimeter lead holder, and it's not because I'm against lead holders. It's just I just don't use thicker lead sizes as much. But I've been getting into it. And so this was the perfect gift at the perfect time for me in terms of what I've been learning about and getting interested for mechanical pencils. So let's dive in and see what makes the Magno 2mm clutch pencil, so great. Oh, I just want to mention really quickly that this Hrybarkane user is out of the United Kingdom. And so this is a pencil that was shipped to the United States from the United Kingdom. The Kickstarter ended on September 19th, 2016. So I don't know if and when additional lots of this pencil may become available, but I will give you a little bit of information about what the original Kickstarter was all about so that in case you want to track this, you can. So, well, hold on a second. Where's the lead? I don't see it. You know, normally on a 2mm lead holder, there would be a ratchet at the top that you would press down, and all pressing down on the top ratchet would do for a classic lead holder would be to release the clutch, and then it is a gravity feed that you use to get the 2mm lead to move. Things work a little bit different on the Magno. You unscrew the tip just a little bit, and then there is a neodymium magnet, hence Magno. And it may be difficult to see here on the video. I'll see if I can get it to show up. It is laser engraved with Hrybarkane, the name of the user, on that neodymium magnet. And the way that this works is that when you move the neodymium magnet, you can extend that 2mm lead. So that's just really cool because normally you would just use gravity to feed a 2mm lead holder, but this one is actually controlled by a neodymium magnet, so it gives you total control essentially without having to tip the pencil of releasing that lead. And then to lock the lead in place, you just screw tightly down on the end and you're ready to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this apart fully so that you can sort of see how it works. So all I'm doing is unscrewing the cap. Okay, and you can see all this is a brass clutch. Now, you know how I feel about metal clutches, especially brass ones tend to last for very long periods of time. If this was plastic, this would be a no-go for this. But it's a simple system. It's just a simple brass clutch that you control by tightening this end cap of the pencil. So let's go ahead and reassemble it. Very simple operation. And in order to lock that lead in place, and I want to arrange it so that it's the right amount of lead for me coming out of this, okay, you'll notice that the end is dull because I'm going to show you how to sharpen this in a second. So let's write a little bit with it. This is with the lead unsharpened. This is the Magno by the user Hrybarkane. And this is a UK Kickstarter. Now, first thing that you're going to notice, especially if you're not familiar with 2mm lead holders, is that that's a really thick line. Okay, so what if you want to, just like you would with a classic pencil, sharpen this? Now, I don't have the all of the kit that came with the pencil because what my friend DJ did is he actually bought two, and he gifted me the second one, and he hung on to some of the other things that came with the pencil. So if you are interested in this pencil did come with an eraser and extra leads, which, folks, 2mm leads are pretty expensive. I mean, this pencil came with 12 extra leads, and 12 extra leads at like a retail art store for 2mm leads, that can be pushing up into the $20 range, okay? So 2mm leads are expensive. So that's a really nice include with this pencil. It also came with a sharpener and a carry case. And so before I continue writing with it, I want to go ahead and sharpen it with you. My lead holder sharpener is a Kuhme, which Kuhme is a German company that's famous for art supplies. This is a Kuhmonit. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, so bear with me. Lead sharpener, and it comes with 2mm, and I think that's 5mm. Okay, and so what you do in order to sharpen a 2mm mechanical pencil, let's see if I can get it to focus, is you find the 2mm hole and you stick your lead in, and then you just twist just like you would sharpen any pencil, but instead of sharpening the wood with the lead simultaneously, you're sharpening just the lead. And so it is usually wise under these circumstances to be careful because you can break it if you move it too hard. But you can see that you can get a nice sharp point with that with one of these 2mm lead holder sharpeners. And so now I'm just going to unscrew it a little bit and move the magnet back so that I can get it to be the exact distance that I want. And so there we go. 2mm lead holder is ready to go. Now you can see that one of the maybe the downsides of the Magno is that it does not have a pocket clip. I'm sure that they spent a lot of time hemming and hawing over whether or not they wanted to include a pocket clip on it because that could arguably interfere with the action of the magnet. And simplicity is good. I'm all about simplicity. Now, some more features of the pencil. This is a anodized aluminum body, and they say on the Kickstarter that it is aircraft aluminum. I don't know if that defines a purity of the aluminum. I haven't really done any research on that. Obviously, metals can be of different purity. You can think of gold, 18 karat gold, 24 karat gold as an example. And of course, the purer metal you have, the more expensive it is. And so I would assume that if you're going to invoke aircraft aluminum, that it would be a purer version of the aluminum that would be less likely to be subject to corrosion from oxidation. I don't know that for sure, but it is aircraft aluminum, if that makes a difference for you. The magnet is a rare earth magnet, okay, which a large component of that is going to be the element neodymium. And it has that brass clutch that I mentioned. Now, you can also unscrew the end of the pencil as well. And, it's very fine metal threads here, which I really like. It's reminiscent to me of the Rotring pencils of old. It does come with an eraser on the end, and this is just basically like a spring-loaded system that holds the eraser in place. And so the only thing that I might suggest for this pencil to really increase it is that there is a bit of cavity space here. Maybe include like a sharpener within the body of the pencil. That might be, an include on a future model of this. But honestly, that's the only really thing that I can think of that would set it apart and really improve it. So it came in 4 different colors. Let's do a little bit more writing with it. It came in Arctic Frost, which is the color that I received from DJ, and it came in Slate Gray, which is a dark gray, and that's the one that he hung on to, really attractive looking as well. It also came in Strawberry Gold, sort of what we would call a rose gold here in the United States, and finally came in a Champagne Gold. Okay, so it came in 4 different colors, and of course, just like any Kickstarter, they had a wide variety of different buying options. You could get it in sets of 1, sets of 2, sets of all 4 colors. And the total cost of this Kickstarter, now remember, I don't know what future Kickstarters might look like for this, if there are going to be any, or if they're ready to bring it to retail. I really do hope they're ready to bring it to retail, because this is definitely worth checking out. The original cost for this was £25, and then $5 for international shipping. Okay, and so I'm in the United States, so if you're in the UK, you wouldn't have to pay anything extra for shipping on that, which is approximately, by today's exchange rate, this is middle of February 2017, was about 31 USD was the cost for this. And it's a cool writing instrument. It's elegant, it's simple in its design, it does what a lead holder should do. But I'll be honest with you, a lot of the lead holders that you've been able to buy throughout the history of lead holders, and a lot of the lead holders that are available at art stores today, focus more on the technical side of things. They look more like a classic drafting pencil design. They usually come in multiple different colors, which, if functionality is your thing, the styling shouldn't matter, but you get the added bonus of styling here with a really interesting mechanism. And so this is the Magno 2mm lead holder by the Kickstarter Hybridane. DJ, thanks so much again for giving this to me as a gift. I really appreciate it. And this is the exact sort of pencil that should be, would be an ideal, I should say, for my Kickstarter. That the mechanism is something that is attuned to. You can make it as elegant and beautiful as you want, but it has to be something that for the average mechanical pencil user who is passionate about mechanical pencils, that wants a really high quality mechanism, the mechanism can't be compromised. And a lot of Kickstarters for mechanical pencils, I really question whether or not how much attenuation is given to the actual mechanisms of the pencil. This is simplicity design, and it's not broken, so don't fix it, you know? So, I hope you enjoy Magno by Hryberkane. Hopefully we'll get some more information about this being available at retail, or maybe they might do a second Kickstarter for it. I don't know. But go check it out. So search for the Magno by Hryberkane. And as for always, thanks for watching Clutch Situation. I have a couple more videos coming up. Oh, before I end, one thing I forgot. You might be wondering, well, how are you going to get more 2mm lead? Well, I just went to my local art store and they had tubes here of Stettler Mars micro lead, 2mm, and mine, I got it in HB. I think I actually intended it to get it in 2B. So looks like my error there, because many of you know that I prefer a softer lead. And so I have some in 2B, or I'm sorry, HB right here. And I think that these two leads cost me $3. And so you can get 2mm lead replacements for any Clutch pencil at most art stores. And so thanks for watching. Have a great day, and thanks for watching Clutch Situation.